let's go 1, 5. And a little trick here you can do, remember I hit 1 to go into front view, and I hit 5 to go into orthogonal view. I don't want any perspective, so I hit the 5 on the numpad to go into orthogonal view. One thing I want to bring up before we move on anymore is some of you might, I don't know if I went over this last video, but some of you might have trouble. Like if I'm here and I hit, if my mouse cursor, if I take it off this window and I'm down here and I hit 1, notice how nothing changes. Sometimes you have to be over the window for it to work. So if you're having problems, you're like, I'm doing what he's saying, but I'm not getting the, you know, if I say hit spacebar so you get this, but you're not getting it, and you're over here hitting space, well, it actually will work here. But some other ones might not work, as in the turning the cube. So 3 here works. If I go down here and hit 3, it does nothing. Or if I'm over here and hit 3, it does nothing. So make sure if you're having problems with menus not coming up or something I'm saying, or you're getting different menus than I'm saying, make sure you're over this window or whatever window I've set. All right, so going on. A quick tip here, notice how we're in front orthogonal view now, but these two aren't lined up. What we can do is we can select both of these. Shift select both those vertices, and if we put scale, and it'll scale in the middle, and we say 0, but constrain it to the z-axis, now they're straight across from each other. That's a little trick you can do if you have vertices that you need to make level and not have jagged edges or anything like that. So that's just a quick little tip on that. So another thing we want to do is we actually want to extend this. We don't want this to look like a cube anymore. We want this to maybe have a section jutting out the side. So if we switch over to face mode, and I shift select these faces here, let me go into front view again so you can see. I've selected these four. Faces on the side. Let's go into 1. Now let's hit the E key. Notice how we get this blue line coming out. That's our normal line. If we move our cursor out, notice how you get a new section coming on. You can either left click to accept it or right click to cancel it, but you get a new section. So let's go ahead and left click. Now if we scroll around, we just created a new face from here, and we've extruded this side here. So now we have a completely different object. So if we go back to object mode, notice how we have a brand new object here. So let's go ahead and tab back into edit mode. And then once you extend these, you can do the same things you've done with everything else. I can cut these up, put those in the middle. I can go back to face. I can extrude from there. Just keep building on this object. So this is how you actually get things to start looking the way you want to. It would be loop cuts, extrude, and just building, you know, chairs or tables, whatever you want. I was just finding different objects around, maybe trying to copy them and make it look like that.